Hello, everyone. Welcome to Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all of those, please like, subscribe, and share. We're here with the readings from the Diary of Saint Faustina. All right. And we do have a playlist on YouTube. I'm sorry, because I didn't mark off where I left off for some reason, and I hope I'm leaving off in the right place. But anyway, we do have a playlist on YouTube with the readings thus far. I'm going to presume that I left off on 965, and that's why I stopped there. We're on page 374, 965. Jesus looked at me and said, "Souls perish in spite of my bitter passion. I am giving them the last hope of salvation. That is the feast of my mercy. If they will not adore my mercy, they will not perish for all eternity. Secretary, my mercy, write, tell souls about the great mercy of mine, because the awful day, the day of my justice, is near." Today I heard in my soul these words: "My daughter, it is time for you to take action. I am with you. Great persecutions and sufferings are in store for you, but be comforted by the thought that many souls will be saved and sanctified by this work." When I set to work at underlining the Lord's words and thus was going through everything in sequence, I reached the page where I had marked down Father Andres' advice and direction. I did not know what to do, to underline or not to underline, and then I heard these words in my soul: "Underline, because these words are mine. I have borrowed the lips of the friend of my heart in order to speak to you and reassure you that you are to observe these directions until your death. It would not please me at all if you were to disobey the directions. Know that it is I who have placed him between myself and your soul. I am doing this to set you at peace so that you may never err. Since I have placed you in the priest's special care, you are thus exempted from giving detailed account to your superiors concerning my relationship with you. In all these matters, be as a child with the superiors, but whatever I do in the depths of your soul is to be told with all frankness only to priests. I have noticed that from the time God gave me a spiritual director. He has not required me to report everything to the superiors, as was the case before, but only that which concerns external matters. Apart from this, the only director knows my soul. To have a spiritual director is a special grace of God. Oh, how few have received it. The soul remains in constant peace amidst the great difficulties. Every day after Holy Communion, I thank the Lord for this grace, and every day I ask the Holy Spirit to enlighten him. I have only truly experienced in my soul what power of director words have. Blessed be God's mercy for this grace. Today I went to meditate before this blessed sacrament in the sanatorium chapel, which I approached the altar. God's presence pervaded my soul. I was plunged into the ocean as his divinity, and Jesus said to me, "My daughter, all that exists is yours." I answered the Lord, "My heart wants nothing but you alone. O treasure of my heart, for all the gifts you gave me, thank you, O Lord. But I desire only your heart. Though the heavens are immense, there are nothing to me without you. You know very well, O Jesus, that I am constantly swooning because of my longing for you. Know this, my daughter, that you are already tasting now what other souls will obtain only in eternity." And all of a sudden my soul was flooded with the light of the knowledge of God. Oh, how that I could express even a little of what my soul experiences when resting near the heart of the incomprehensible majesty. I cannot put it into words. Only a soul who has experienced such grace at least once in his life will recognize it. When I returned to my room, it seemed to me that I was coming from real life to death. When the doctor came to take my pulse, he was surprised. "Sister, what happened? You have never had a pulse like this. I would like to know what has speeded it up so much." What could I tell him, when I myself did not know why my pulse was so rapid? I only know that I am dying of yearning for God. But this I did not tell him, for how can medicine help in this instance? I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm really, really struggling to read today, and I don't like struggling when I'm reading. I keep hoping that one day, I'm going to be able to see at least kind of well again. But until then, I shall be patient. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. Be well, be safe, be kind to each other. May God bless us all.